Hello! How is everybody? Are you all having a wonderful time? I hope so. I certainly am not really. But, I'm trying to make do. That's really where I'm at. I'm trying to make do with the time I've got and the things I've got and the stuff I've got going on. But, we'll work it out. It'll turn into a thing eventually. Tonight's ramble is a bit updatey, a bit rambly-ish and stuff. Because I'm allowed to be a little bit extra rambly on occasion. Now, I have started receiving my Atari Force stuff. Isn't that neat? Got the little Atari Force. This is a not very big book. And I've got issue 2. I'm still working on getting issues 3, 4, and of course the rest of the collection of the Atari Force main series. But I thought I'd show those off. I finally got those in. And, it's fun to have those little things that you collect. eBay's good for that sort of thing. It's also bad for that sort of thing, because really you want to collect all the things, and really you can't afford to collect all the things. But that's the state of this particular collection, and I'm looking forward to rounding out the entirety of my Atari Force run and being able to read it in one block and go forward from there. This is definitely something that's probably never going to see a digital version, at least not a legal one. Somebody might have done scans. I've gotten to the point now. Early on, I used to do the pirating of the scans, but I've gotten to the point now where I will only do that if there is no other way to get a particular thing. And lately, that's been a lot less common, because they do have digital versions of a lot of comic runs. And honestly, I would prefer to have the physical run also. So that's what, on some things, some of the older stuff, the stuff like these, I would rather have the physical run rather than just, somebody's scanned or something like that. Beyond that, not much to report. I've been reading up on the Lords of Gossamer and Shadow. I may try and do an article pitch for them. They're doing an open submission thing. I may try and do one. Trying hard not to be a crazy person, but you know how it is. Craziness happens. But other than that, not much to report. Tomorrow, I work tomorrow, but on Friday we've got the day off, and I kind of want to try the D20 or Roll20 web service, but I don't really have anything to run on it yet, so not sure what to do there. I'm really leaning towards trying to do a game of the starter set adventure for D&D when it comes out. It comes out on the 15th, theoretically, so I should have it by this time next week, certainly. But other than that, I've really been thinking about doing a Lords of Gossamer and Shadow online game, because it's being diceless. It's certainly ideal for doing a lot of game type stuff, like with Google Hangouts. But Roll20 opens up some possibilities for me, and I'm leaning towards doing a proper D&D game on Roll20. But we'll see how that plays out. If I'm going to do a D&D game, it'll be either the new edition or Pathfinder, and I'm leaning towards trying the new edition first because the rules are very streamlined and everybody would be starting at the same point, I guess. And then, if that works out, I might try Pathfinder in it as well. But other than that, let's see, what else? Not much. I will say that I have recently started watching an anime called Knights of Sidonia on Netflix. It's listed as a Netflix original. I kind of get the impression that it's a Netflix original because Netflix bought the rights to distribute it in the States rather than they paid for it to be produced in the first place. But still pretty good. I'm only a few episodes in, but it's got some of the same things I kind of liked about early Robotech, but more, more realized, more mature, I guess. By the way, there is a Robotech Academy Kickstarter. I sort of go back and forth on whether or not that's a good idea or not, but I kind of want to see more Robotech stuff, so why not? Knights of Sidonia is, last remnants of humanity trapped on a large vessel, sort of a siege ship, I guess, a colony ship. And they're trying to escape these terrible mutagenic things with tentacles, and the only way to kill them is to hit their core, and if you kill their core, then it blows up the rest of the body of the thing, and it's weird. There's some weirdness, I'm not going to lie, but the animation's solid. I love some of the big sci-fi ideas of the, of the show. Some of the ideas are not so fully realized, and I kind of make me want to throw things at people. But overall, I think it's pretty awesome so far. I haven't watched it all the way through. I'll maybe update when I'm all the way through. And I think I'll round out with a thought I had on the way home, because I was listening to a show all about Android, and they were talking about VR, and somebody said something I really agree with. I am kind of over VR. The notion of it. As far as a gaming purpose, I do not want to strap a helmet on and then completely check out of reality. That's a step too far for me. And I think the Oculus Rift sounds like a great idea, but I don't really want one. I don't really want anything like it. I don't want a headset that I put on to play games with. I don't mind playing them with the monitor or the TV or what have you, but and the handheld, and I suppose it'd be okay for limited stuff, but I check out of reality enough as it is. I mean, I put in my headphones to listen to a podcast or music or something, or an audiobook, to wander around sometimes. I don't really want to check out even more. And also, having a big hunking thing strapped to your head, it's going to be uncomfortable, neck strain, things like that. It's not there yet, is where I'm at. And maybe it won't be there. Maybe it's just a bad idea, ultimately. I do kind of like the sort of projected VR idea, where, you're in a room and all of the things are projected around you in a 360 way. And, you're still part of the world. You're still cognizant of what's going on in the world around you. It's just this is overlaid in the room and such. So you have a room you can go to and enter into a VR and then walk out again. But, at no point are you completely disconnected from the world around you, because anything that comes into the room you're going to see, you're going to hear sounds, it's less confining within your own head, I guess, is my thing with it. And I may feel differently about it if they ever get to the full sensory thing where you can get touch and smell and sound and vision directly wired into your brain. I think that maybe is a terrible idea for other reasons, or a more actuated version of that reason of, wow, you think you check out when you got headphones on, when you literally cannot experience the rest of the world except for, what the sensations that are being pumped into your brain. That's not okay. That's maybe too far. And I think Oculus Rift is a step in that direction. It's not there, obviously, but it's a step in that direction of checking out in such a way that you exist only inside your own head. And, because you got the helmet on, and you got the hearing, the headphones on, and your vision's blocked. That's two of your major senses are suddenly, purely internalized. You don't have any experience outside those things except for, the muted sound of maybe somebody trying to yell at you over the headphones, or somebody trying, the sort of light pollution that might come through the thing. You're not actually experiencing the world anymore. And I'm kind of over that idea, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea. And it's certainly not the direction in gaming I want to go, and I don't want to see that become a thing. I'm hoping that it becomes like 3D, where everybody thinks it's really exciting for a while, and then they kind of go, oh, no, wait, this is too inconvenient and annoying. Let's not do that. Oh, well. That's just my thoughts. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do throw open the questions online of somebody tell me what you want me to talk about, and see what people come up with. Last time I think I had fun with it, so I may do it again. But I'll talk to you later. Subscribe, like, share with your friends. Try not to stab anyone on the way home. I know I do. Too much? Maybe too much. Talk to you later.